Good morning. Day 8. It's been 8 days. Well, it will be 8 days. It's been a whole week out here. It's been great. We made it to Mount Zealand. Let me tell you, last night at the Giet campsite, it got cold. Um, but the way it's situated was nice because when the sun came up, it pretty much hit your tent right away. Even though it's a little overcast, having that sunlight when it's a cold morning is nice. So got up around 6. It was 28 degrees in my tent. Slowly got things packed up, had an extra cup of coffee, and an interesting challenge. My trail runners were completely frozen. My socks were like bricks because they've been wet forever. So what do? I couldn't get my feet in them. Had to suck it up and just shove those trail runners up into my chest and just let the body temperature warm them up. So just walking around the tent platform, drinking hot coffee and letting the body temperature warm up the trail runners. I'd say after about 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, they were malleable enough where I could get my feet in them. I did put on a pair of dry socks because the socks I've been using are still bricks. So yeah, that all worked out. So, silver linings, even though I had to deal with that, the great thing is that everything has frozen over trail-wise. So this journey to Zealand, if I tried to do it yesterday afternoon, would have been a lot more post-holy. Right now it's a freeway. Even, I'm not gonna lie, it was miserable going down to Giet, to the platforms last night. It's almost like a whole quarter mile all downhill and just deep unconsolidated snow and lots of post-holing. It was an adventure. But because of the big freeze last night, it was so nice just motoring back up to the main trail because everything that was post-holing yesterday was frozen solid this morning. So it all balances out, right? It's a balance out here. You got to work with what Mother Nature gives you, or Father Nature, or non-binary nature gives you. Anyway, we're at Zealand. We're going to head on back to Mount Giet, and our next one will be West Bond, hopefully. Hey, day 8 update. We are on the summit of Mount Bond. We just went up and down West Bond, which was awesome. And we are headed that way to BondCliff. So making good progress today. That refreeze in the morning really helped with the early morning travel on the snow. So that was great. But I do have some sad news to report. I'm here drying my feet just to kind of keep them in check. And when I went to put my Crocs on, my Crocs weren't here. I'm pretty sure I left them at Mount Giet on a red carabiner. That would be a long way to go back. So I'm not going back for them now. But I will plan to come back up this way when I'm done this project. And if they're there, I'll take them, or I'm sure someone will have taken them by then. So that's a bummer. So for my resupply, I'll ask my wife to bring another pair of Crocs out to me because they really are great to have out here. Other than that, things are going well. Really no wind on Mount Bond. I passed one trail runner going the other way. As I was coming down West Bond, he was going up, and have not seen anyone else. There were a few French Canadians at the campsite last night. They were also early risers, which was good. And it looked like they were continuing on the Pemi Loop heading towards Galehead Hut. So they're the only people I've seen so far today. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Doesn't look like there's any snow on the trail over to BondCliff. So that's good news. Um, we'll check in later. We're going to keep drying out the feet and have a little snack. Hello everyone. It's time for a day 8 recap. Whew, what a day. We got 4 peaks in today. Left the Giat campsite and backtracked a bit to hit Mount Zealand. And then we backtracked some more, past the Giat campsite again, went up West Bond, perfect conditions. Came back down West Bond, went to Bond again. It was a really nice day, could hang out on the summit for a bit. Made our way over the BondCliff and then headed down. And let me tell you, camping at lower elevation for the next couple of nights is a real treat. We are on solid ground. There's no snow anywhere to be seen. We're at around 1,500 feet. We're near the Franconia Brook East campsite to set up for our strike out to Owl's Head. Man, it was a big mileage day today. I think we did over 15 miles. So tomorrow's Owl's Head. Won't need to take a full pack. Hopefully the trail will be in pretty good shape. And we'll spend another night here. And then we'll see about crossing the river here. If we can cross the river here, that'll save us about 4 miles of hiking, because we'd have to hike out to the Lincoln Woods Visitor Center and then hike back in on the other side. But if we can cross the river here, we don't have to do that. But we'll see what the water looks like a couple days from now. And if it looks safe and feasible, right now it actually doesn't look too bad, which I'm surprised with all the snow melt. But there's a nice wide section here that have crossed many times before to go back and forth between Franconia Brook campsite and the BondCliff trail. And it doesn't look too bad right now, but we'll see how it looks when I actually need to cross it. It's been great. I've really been able to dry the feet out, and they weren't wet on the way down for a change. We actually had some dry land. So we're going to get some dinner going. We're going to enjoy the slightly warmer temperatures, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we've got, I just counted, we're finishing day 8, and we've got 16 out of the 48 done. So I'm pretty happy with that, especially with the conditions of some of the trails with the snow everywhere. So we'll keep plugging along and see how it goes.